Want to master physics fast? These techniques actually work. If you're looking to get ahead in your physics class, or simply want to understand the subject better, you've come to the right place. Physics can be a challenging subject, but with the right approach, you can master it faster than you ever thought possible. Hey everyone! Welcome to Humble Mac Academy, where we help you learn smarter, not harder. Our goal is to provide you with the tools and techniques that will make your learning journey not only easier but also more enjoyable. Struggling with physics? Feeling overwhelmed by equations? You're not alone. Many students find themselves buried under a mountain of formulas and concepts that seem impossible to grasp. But don't worry, because we're here to help you navigate through this maze. Don't worry, I'm here to show you how to master physics faster than ever before. With the right strategies, you can turn those moments of frustration into moments of clarity and understanding. Imagine the relief of finally getting those tricky concepts. These are proven techniques that will save you time and frustration. By implementing these methods, you'll find that you can learn more in less time, leaving you with extra hours to enjoy other activities or to delve deeper into the subject. We're talking about studying smarter, not harder. This means using tools and techniques that maximize your learning efficiency. For example, using mind maps to organize information can help you see the bigger picture and understand how different concepts are connected. Think of it like this. You can dig a swimming pool with a shovel, or you can rent a backhoe. The shovel represents traditional study methods that are slow and laborious, while the backhoe symbolizes the advanced techniques that we will share with you. Both get the job done, but one is way faster. By choosing the right tools, you can achieve your goals more efficiently and with less effort. This is the essence of studying smarter. That's what these techniques are like, the backhoe of learning physics. They will help you cut through the complexity and get to the core of the subject quickly and effectively. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, share it with a friend and hit that subscribe button for more life-changing tips from Humble Mac Academy. Stay tuned as we reveal the secrets to mastering physics in record time. Alright, let's talk about the big picture. Often we get so caught up in the details that we forget to step back and see the whole scene. This is especially true in subjects like physics, where the intricate details can sometimes overshadow the broader concepts. Physics isn't just about numbers, it's about understanding how the universe works. Imagine looking at the night sky. You see stars, planets, and maybe even a glimpse of the Milky Way. Each of these celestial bodies follows the laws of physics, moving in harmony through the vast expanse of space. It's like trying to enjoy a movie by only looking at individual pixels. If you focus too much on the tiny dots, you miss out on the entire cinematic experience. The same goes for physics. If you only concentrate on the equations and numbers, you might miss the beauty of the concepts they represent. You miss the story, the characters, the action, the essence of what makes the movie captivating. In physics, the story is how everything in the universe interacts and connects. The characters are the particles, forces, and fields that play their roles in this grand narrative. You gotta zoom out and see the whole picture. When you do, you start to appreciate the elegance and simplicity of the laws that govern everything from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. Always start with the big picture. Before diving into the nitty-gritty details, take a moment to understand the overarching principles. This approach not only makes learning more enjoyable but also more meaningful. For example, Newton's laws aren't just formulas. They explain why everything from rockets blasting off to bicycles coasting downhill move the way they do. These laws are the foundation of classical mechanics, describing the relationship between a body and the forces acting upon it. They explain why that basketball you shoot goes through the hoop, the parabolic trajectory of the ball, the force you apply, and the effect of gravity. All these factors are governed by the same principles. So, before diving into the math, spend a few minutes reviewing the major concepts. Understand the why behind the formulas. This will give you a solid foundation and make the mathematical part much easier to grasp. This will help you connect the dots and study more efficiently. When you see how different concepts interlink, it becomes easier to remember and apply them. It's like having a roadmap that guides you through the complex terrain of physics. It's like building a puzzle. You gotta see the picture on the box first, right? Without that reference, it's challenging to know where each piece fits. The same goes for learning physics. The big picture acts as your guide, helping you place each piece of information in its proper context. Practical tip 1. Create concept maps or summaries. These tools can help you visualize the relationships between different ideas. By mapping out the concepts, you can see how they connect and reinforce each other. Ask questions like, why does this happen? What causes this phenomenon? These questions will drive your curiosity and deepen your understanding. Or how does this relate to other concepts? Making these connections is crucial for a holistic understanding. It's not just about isolated facts, but about seeing the web of relationships that tie everything together. Write those questions down. Put them on sticky notes around your room, whatever works for you. This constant engagement with the material will keep your mind active and make the learning process more dynamic and interactive. Here's the secret sauce, the thing they don't tell you in textbooks. The secret to mastering physics fast: solve problems. Don't just read solutions, practice actively. It's like learning to ride a bike by just reading about it. You gotta get on and pedal. Start with simple problems to understand the steps, then work your way up to tougher ones. Think of it like leveling up in a video game. You wouldn't fight the final boss without grinding and gaining experience first, right? Practical tip 2. After solving a problem, compare your approach to the solution. This will help you spot mistakes and learn faster. It's like having a coach review your game tape. You see what worked, what didn't, and how to improve next time. Okay, let's talk about math. It's the backbone of physics, but it doesn't have to be a bone to pick. Instead of memorizing formulas like a robot, focus on understanding what they mean. Think of them as tools, not torture devices. For example, in F equals ma, what happens when you double the mass or acceleration? Does the force get bigger, smaller? Experiment with equations to build intuition. It's like learning a new language. You don't just memorize phrases, you practice and get a feel for how the language works. Practical tip 3. Use tools like online calculators or simulations to test formulas. It makes the math less intimidating and way more practical. There are tons of free resources out there, so go explore and have fun with it. Chapter 4. The Memory Palace. Tricks to remember everything. In this chapter, we will explore some of the most effective techniques to enhance your memory and make learning a breeze. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone who loves to learn, these tricks will help you retain information like never before. Ever wonder how some people seem to remember everything? It's not magic, it's technique. These individuals have mastered the art of memory enhancement through specific strategies that anyone can learn. They're probably using active recall and spaced repetition. Active recall involves actively stimulating your memory during the learning process. Instead of passively reading or listening, you actively engage with the material by testing yourself. These are like superpowers for your brain. Imagine having the ability to remember vast amounts of information effortlessly. With these techniques, you can unlock the full potential of your brain. One of the fastest ways to study physics, or any subject, is through active recall. This method forces you to retrieve information from your memory, strengthening your neural connections each time you do so. Don't just reread notes, quiz yourself. This might seem more challenging, but it's incredibly effective. By testing yourself, you identify gaps in your knowledge and reinforce what you already know. Write key questions and try answering them without looking. This practice not only helps you remember the information, but also deepens your understanding of the subject matter. It's like training for a marathon. Just as a runner builds endurance through consistent practice, your brain builds memory strength through regular, active engagement with the material. You don't just sit on the couch and expect to run 26 miles, you've got to put in the work. Similarly, you can't expect to remember everything without putting in the effort to actively recall and review the information. Practical tip 4. Pair active recall with spaced repetition. Spaced repetition involves reviewing the material at increasing intervals, which helps transfer information from short-term to long-term memory. Review your notes or flashcards after 1 day, 3 days, and 7 days. This method leverages the psychological spacing effect, which suggests that information is better retained when it is reviewed over spaced intervals. This ensures the information sticks. Just like watering a plant regularly helps it grow, reviewing information at spaced intervals helps it stick in your memory. It's like planting a seed and watering it regularly. With consistent effort, your memory will flourish, and you'll be able to recall information with ease. Give your brain time to absorb the information and it will grow. Just as a plant needs time and care to grow, your brain needs regular practice and review to strengthen its memory capabilities. Chapter 5, Physics, now in 3D, visualize your way to success. Let's be real, physics can feel abstract, so make it visual. Use diagrams, videos, or simulations to understand tough concepts like waves or circuits. It's like watching a documentary instead of just reading about it. Way more engaging, right? Practical tip 5. Check out free tools like Fiat simulations or YouTube videos to make learning fun and engaging. There's a whole world of amazing resources out there, so go explore and find what works for you. Chapter 6. Level up together. The power of community. Here's the thing, studying alone can slow you down. Join a study group or online forum to share ideas and solve problems together. Teaching others is one of the fastest ways to master any subject. It's like having a team of superheroes by your side, all working towards the same goal. Practical tip 6. Join a community on Discord, Reddit, or even a WhatsApp group. Sharing knowledge speeds up learning. Plus, it's way more fun to learn with others. That's it for today. Follow these steps and you'll be mastering physics faster than you ever thought possible. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Humble Mac Academy for more practical tips. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's your biggest struggle in physics? I'd love to help you out. See you in the next video.